Guys, this will make you angry. If you are consuming any grass-fed premium meat like I am doing, you'll get angry. So sit down for that video. What if your grass-fed premium steak you are grilling is potentially some kind of fraud? I want to talk about this industry and a few things we need to take into consideration when eating that. Don't get me wrong, I love grass-fed, grass-finished meat. I'm eating it every single day. But let's get into the dark truths which are hiding in this industry. And I want to give you a solution to see how you can get the real deal. Let's get straight into it. Dear ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat. And I want to tell you exactly how to get that grass-fed goodness. The grass-fed label is actually tricking us sometimes. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every cow eats grass for some part of its life, right? That is great. That means companies that can slap a grass-fed label on a beef is not always truly pasture-raised. If they ate grass at one point in their lifetime, even just for a short amount of time, they can be fed corn and soy and other things which they are not meant naturally to eat afterwards and still can get that grass-fed label if they just ate grass-fed meat at one point of their life. So many grass-fed cows still end up in feedlots fattened on grain in their final months to make them bigger and, of course, more profits for the producer. Whereas this is very concerning ethically, and I do care about that, it is also concerning from a health perspective, right? So if you see grass-fed and grain-finished, for example, don't be fooled. That's basically conventional beef with a greenwashed label. Not what I want. What I want is 100% grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised meat. Better even regeneratively raised, right? And since oversight is weak, it's easy to misuse the term. In plain English, a package that says grass-fed, even if the cow was fattened on corn in the end. And then they accumulate more omega-6 fatty acids. You want more omega-3 fatty acids. You want to eat meat, which is raised in a way how nature intended it, how God intended it. Why is 100% grass-fed, grass-finished meat important? Well, it does matter a lot. Cattle raised entirely on grass produce meat with a very, very different nutritional profile. For one, the fat is way healthier. Grain-fed beef can have much more omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, around like 20:1, while true grass-fed, grass-finished, 100% pasture-raised meat is closer to a 2:1 ratio, which is absolutely optimal for our body and very anti-inflammatory. A much healthier balance for us. We already get so much omega-6 in our diet, especially from grains and stuff. So that means more heart-healthy omega-3s in your steak. Fatty steak being heart healthy. Amazing, right? Grass-fed meat is also richer in vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin E, all of these beautiful fat-soluble vitamins, and it packs more CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a fatty acid which is linked to lower body fat and stronger immunity. So shedding your belly fat by eating fatty red meat, how beautiful does this sound? But you need to do it right. Grass-fed meat is better for the animals, better for the planet. It's just better for everything, especially for your body. Pasture-raised cattle are healthier and rarely need any antibiotics because they are roaming around freely outside. Their natural grazing lifestyle even helps improve the environment by restoring the soil and trapping carbon. It's good for the environment, it's good for you, it's good for the cattle. Everyone wins. Maybe the farmer makes a little less profit, right? But that's why sometimes it's a little bit more expensive. Rather spend a little bit more, get the better stuff, eat a little bit less. Beautiful, right? Don't fall for fake grass-fed meat claims. Use this following checklist I want to give you to actually get the real stuff. Number one, read labels. Look for terms like 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. If you spot grain-finished anywhere, it's not truly grass-fed. If you spot anything which doesn't say grass-fed and grass-finished, it's most likely not truly grass-fed. And know the certifications. Trust labels like the American Grass-Fed Association, for example, AGA, which guarantee no grain feeding or feedlot confinement. This is important. Buy directly. That is the best thing you can do. If you have any butchers around, any farms around, you can actually buy directly. Sometimes that is even cheaper. You are supporting a smaller company, and that's amazing. Truly grass-fed farms will be transparent about that. And you can actually see labels, clear wording, and these things. If you go to a farm, you can see it with your own eyes. And then be region savvy, right? Know where your meat is coming from. For example, if you eat lamb, which is amazing, I love lamb, New Zealand lamb is almost always grass-fed, grass-finished, whereas much of the US beef and lamb is very often grain-finished. So if I go and I see lamb, I don't even look for grass-fed, grass-finished. It's by default if it's from New Zealand, grass-fed, grass-finished. So I'm buying it with my eyes closed, basically. So conclusion is stay informed, stay healthy. You can eat meat. Meat can be completely amazing for your body. Let me know what you think about that. And of course, watch this very important video about avocado oil if you're interested in that, in avocados and the big avocado lie, and subscribe to the channel right here. And as always, guys, bye. Bye.